Yeah, Indian breakfast. Indian breakfast we want to have. That's what we want to have today. I had gone out and I had ordered. Yeah, look, I had ordered. There are the boxes, 2 boxes. And I had ordered Indian meal. And this can be a nice breakfast idea. Again, it may not be had for breakfast, or I'm not having it for breakfast, but it is a breakfast idea. I want to share with us what I have. So right here, small box. And I want to show exactly what is in the small box. 2 samosas, and that's a dip sauce. So that's what we're gonna have. And look at the next one. What is this? That is chicken tikka masala. And we're gonna have that. And this is roti. So Indian. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, so in the meantime, we're gonna have a little different combination. Different combination we want. I'm sharing this with us. So I wanna make sure I have everything well done. So we are going to have our Indian food. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to move away my tikka, my chicken tikka masala, and I'm going to focus on my samosa. These ordered from an Indian restaurant. There's one thing I don't like about these samosa. The dough seem to be the chewy type. A little more maybe corn, meal, or a little rice flour would give it that more crunchy appearance. Even though if it's cool, should get that crunchy appearance. So yeah, these are samosas, and it's a takeout, but it's a breakfast idea. So you could have this for breakfast. You don't have to be in India. You don't have to be in an Indian region. You don't have to be in the subcontinent. So we are going to try. First thing, I'm going to dip. So I'm going to use a fork. Maybe first I'm going to mix up and taste the dipping sauce. Dark vinegar. A little honey seam. And it is spicy. So we're going to dip. Just want you to see everything well. We're going to dip. Yeah, we're going to dip. So here, our dipping sauce, our samosa. And I'm going to try. I'm not sure what the filling is going to taste like. Potato is there. So it's aloo. It is either curry base or masala with turmeric. But it's aloo. Quite nice. But as I say, the wrap isn't crunchy. Not crunchy at all. But again, it's breakfast idea. You can always roll your dough and you make these triangular looking. It could be breakfast, there could be lunch, but we're looking at breakfast idea. And breakfast is the most important meal, so we're having. And it has a turmeric or curry mix. Quite nice. I'm not gonna have both of them, so we have one. I'm gonna put that aside. And we are gonna look at, open my fork for that one. Let us cover that for a while. So I'm gonna bring the main one near us. Yeah, this is the main one. This is our chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka are chicken pieces and it's boneless. This is an Indian dish. Indian chicken tikka. Chicken pieces and it is boneless. Wow. That looks pretty. But the sauce goes with it, this masala. This is more British or UK. It is said that the Indian in UK brought this dish there. That's a chicken tikka. But it was too dry for the English. And hence that sauce was made. So it is a sauce with yogurt, so it's creamy. Yogurt. It has coriander, it has onion, it has tomato paste. And again, it is the Indian, it's a subcontinent, so you may even have palm oil. I want to try it. This is what we want to try. We want to try it. Man. That good. I'm gonna take the roti. Take the roti and maybe, yeah, maybe I want to get this up a little. Here's the roti. It seems to be a large one. Wow, look at our roti. That's large. And it's thin. So I'll have fun here. So my roti is large and thin and I'm going to fold a little. And I'm going to tear my roti. Said that you should eat with your right hand, but guess what? Any hand you can use. And I'm going to dip like the Indians. Gonna dip like the Indians. Roti is not bad. You know, they tend to add oil to the top of the roti. This is good. This is a good breakfast idea. Based on the sauce that is there, and you dip and you turn. Not causing your hand to be messy. This roti is nice. So again, and you dip. This is our, and again, it is marinated in yogurt and with other spices, your coriander, your chili, but it's chicken pieces, so it tends to be boneless, so it's more like from the breast. It is good. It is good. This is good. So the Indian would have their chicken tikka, and that tend to be drier because it is done on a little like a grill, charcoal grill, and it is fanned. But this is a good breakfast idea. Very good. Remember, breakfast is breaking the fast. Again, you want things that are colorful. Some person may not like food with the amount of sauce or creaminess, but each sauce has its characteristic or signature ingredient. Wow. This would be good too over rice. Good over rice. Yeah, so we're adding a little of that chicken tikka, the masala to it. We are gonna eat. You just said that chili is here, but you can always add your spice. You could add scotch bonnet pepper. You could add habanero. Whichever type you want, or whichever is available in your area. You could add your West Indian red. This is good. This is good. Adding some of that masala. My roti, I like my roti to be a little chewy. And you seem to have maybe too much oil or butter or ghee. But still, it's a good breakfast idea. You could use the roti to make wraps. Not too impressed with this type of roti, but yeah, maybe it's a little bit too thin. And it has maybe too much grease. But nonetheless, this is a good breakfast idea. Could be for dinner too, could be for lunch. But remember, this is the hand that you eat with. And once you're having the roti, if it is rice, then you can always add your fork or your spoon, or whichever you see fit. So there we go. Adding some of our chicken tikka, our masala, spicy masala. Going to have chili in it. And this is what we are having. If you would like the meal, you can give the video a like. All right. So had a few person on earlier, seen a few message. I'm not sure how applicable those messages are. All right, but there's a few messages there. I will have to review those. Well, hello to everyone. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, it's Malachi Emerald. Wow, I didn't see the person leaving their comment. But again, if you watch on the replay, thank you for joining the channel. Malachi Emerald. We have an Indian food. It's a breakfast idea. And it's more Indian and British because the chicken tikka is Indian, but the masala is those Indian in England, British. Similar to the Nubians from Africa. They were perfected in England for certain characteristics, or added characteristics, hence the term Anglo-Nubian. So some of these things are perfected in another area. And there we go, our chicken tikka masala, and we're having it with roti. Not rice, but roti. There it is. You want to see it closer? Yeah, there it is. And it is looking nice and yummy. And it tastes well too. So we are having them right here. So here is our second samosa. I've had the first one, and that's our dipping sauce. We're going to have it a little later, but we're just showing it. And if you're just joining, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. It's Malachi Emerald. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for commenting. Yeah. So that is it. We having on this live, we having our Indian and British based breakfast. Right? And again, as I did say, it doesn't have to be breakfast solely. It could be had for lunch, dinner, you name it, you can have it. Or a snack in between. The sauce can be cloying because you know these Indians tend to add maybe cinnamon, a lot of cinnamon, coriander, and so to there. But these are the meat pieces, tend to be with the breast cut up, it's marinated with yogurt, tomato sauce, tomato cream, coriander, chili pepper, ginger, turmeric. Yeah, so I'm having peas. That is nice, but it's cloying. It also tastes like there's some Berber spice in it. So you may have coriander, fenugreek, and so on in it. But this, yeah, again, you should have it with your left hand. You, So we get in there, we're gonna have it all. Again, if you're just joining, it is the channel Malachi Emerald. And we're looking at breakfast idea. You can have nearly anything for breakfast. Based on preference, culture, so you may not want to have some items. And me for one, rice is not a preferred breakfast idea for me. But again, I will have to try it at some point because what I'm doing is not just for me alone, it's for viewers, for friends, for my fans to have idea of different breakfast ideas that they can try. Right? Again, sometimes you don't have the time to cook, but you have enough time, you can always order. So it's a takeout version. So you take it and you bring it home and you spend the time and savor it. You can either have it rewarmed or have it as is. It depends on you. But this here is our chicken tikka masala. Hence, and the color is now how it based on that. Look at the color. It could be the tomato and the turmeric or the tomato and the curry. And I have it having it with roti. So we're gonna have it all. But not at the same time. I'm just gonna move it and we're gonna shift up and look at the remaining samosa. The first one, open the little thing here with our dipping sauce. Here it is, our normal triangular, right? You'll have to know how to make them. I like to have them fold in the hand like that, flip it over. But again, I want my crust to be very crunchy. This isn't. But again, the idea is there. Having two of these or even one is good enough for breakfast. Bring it up closer so you can see what is in it. But it's aloo. So it's more like vegetable aloo, which is potato. That's the other part. That's Irish potato. And you have some mixed vegetable in it. But it seems like it has been crushed or blended. And yeah. So here we go. We're going to bite. If it was crunchier, you'd have a better experience. and they are to be crunchy. So a little cornmeal could have gone in it, or some rice flour to get that crunch. But again, this doesn't bar it from being a samosa. It is. Seem like the roti dough was used to make this. So yeah, I'm having samosa. I dip in. Dipping sauce is spicy. Small piece still remain, and sweet at the same time. So we're finished with this. So again, we also have to curb our appetite. So 2 samosa, once they are large, is good. And yeah, but our chicken tikka masala is 1 serving. Even though the roti look large, it's a large and thin, and it breaks easily, so it's not. Yeah. So here we go, and we are gonna have that is good. That is good. Again, this chicken may not even be prepared over charcoal. Could be over one of those grill, electric or coal. But it doesn't matter. It is chicken tikka, chicken pieces. So the breast pieces, it's a version of the tandoori type. But the tandoori pieces tend to have bone, tandoori chicken. So it could be a tikka masala, chicken tikka masala, but you know the chicken was done in a tandoori. Here, this one could also be done using an open grill, and you will keep fanning. So here we go again. So you can always order. Look for the Indian restaurants. Thanks for joining. It's the first time you are on the channel. Consider liking the video or liking the live. If you like Indian food, comment. Say where you're watching from. Whether you're watching from the Indian subcontinent, from an Indian group, whether it be the Jamaica, the Caribbean. And there are many other Indian dishes that you could have for your breakfast. I see in videos where persons have, maybe it's just a roti, like a paratha type roti, and they may get a little desi ghee on top of it, and that's breakfast. Or they may have an egg, a scrambled egg or a fried egg, that's breakfast. Sometimes it's just some chai tea, and that's breakfast. Could be some masala sauce, nice and spicy, whether mildly spicy or it is very spicy. But yeah, I can tell you though that this is cloying. It's not something you want to have every day. Well, for me, I would want to have this every day. Could be as a result of the yogurt and the tomato sauce. It's quite clear, but it's a breakfast idea. Remember, you wouldn't have this for breakfast every day. Well, you can, depending on where you are or how well you like or prefer Indian food. But I, for one, would have this every, maybe once per month, or once in a blue moon, maybe once per 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. That's how I would have my chicken tikka masala with roti. Again, maybe with rice is a different experience. I didn't add much spice to mine. Mine was mildly spicy. So you could have added extra chili or extra scotch bonnet or habanero to yours. So this is my last piece. And I like, these biodegradable boxes. And they do a nice work. So I'm getting all of that extra masala sauce and that last piece of wrap. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I hope you have tried it. Or even if you have not tried, try it. Not every day can we make breakfast at home. Sometimes we'll have to order. And it is good too, we support local businesses or we support small businesses. Right? Similarly, if we open such business or whichever business, we would want persons to support us. Right? What if this would be nice with a nice glass of lemonade? But again, it depends on you. It could be a cup of chai tea. It could be a cup of chai or chai to go with this. Right? You could have some water. I for one will get some water after having that meal. It's a nice meal. It is nice. It is nice. Now having that meal, you want some water to help with the digestion, additional moisture. So again, so you could have it in your kitchen, on the kitchen counter. You could have it on your mat on the floor. It doesn't matter where you have it. You should enjoy it. So yeah, having some nice cool water here to go with or to enhance digestion. So chicken or chicken tikka masala. So nice. So nice. And you can make your own samosa. I think maybe what I need to do, I need to make a few sometime around, but I may put other stuff in it. I may add some green banana, nice spice with some Parmesan cheese. See if I can do some small one. Get some eggs, but yeah, I want to make, but I like when they are crunchy, so maybe what I'll do, I'll add some, who's here with me? I'll add some cornmeal to it to get that extra crunch or, that extra butter or ghee to get that firmness. You want them to be firm, man. Nice and firm. Again, it is a channel Malachi Emro, and we have, you can see all of that orangish. That was my chicken tikka masala, the masala sauce. Normally it's creamy and spicy. And there we had the chicken pieces, the breast, tikka, chicken tikka, chicken pieces. Yeah, and then we have a little of the sauce. Here, coriander is there, cumin. That's what I'm tasting now. I'm tasting yogurt. But again, this is more of a Berber sauce. with your yogurt and tomato. All of those could give you, but that strong color, you need a strong color. So your curry with the tomato sauce could give you that, or your with the ginger, the turmeric, it should give you that. But again, this is a nice breakfast idea. Again, you cannot have it too frequent because it can be fattening because of that sauce with the yogurt and such. Also, it depends on the quantity that you consume. Depends on the quantity. So yeah, breakfast idea. Yeah, we're getting closer to, and this is what remains. Bring it close so you can see everything. That's how it is. Yeah. $20.25. That's what AIRAF 2025. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah. AF. Yeah. How are you doing? But yes, we are getting towards the end of this. So I had to share this breakfast idea with you. So next time around, if you can't prepare it, then buy it. If you can't prepare it, then buy it. All right? It's a good idea. AF at 2025. Hello, thank you for joining my channel. Max, thank you for joining. Hi, Max, you're right there. Passing through. Yeah, some message here. We have to get rid of them. These are joke. Oh, Max, thank you for joining. Yeah. Thank you for joining, Max. You're always there to, to support me. Yeah, no, it can be heavy. Yeah, it can be heavy. But, for your breakfast. But, Caribbean people in particular like heavy breakfast. So that's one of the reasons. So we will have maybe a cup of hot beverage, but we want something heavy food. Right? Most of us do not like light breakfast. I think maybe this is changing a little. So yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this live. So yes, all we're looking at the plate. Right? Thank you so much. Max, thank you so much. AF 2025 for commenting. I see some other comment there, but hey, those don't seem to be the best comments or understanding what I was showing us. But again, thank you so much for being a part of the channel. Malachi Emerald. See you in the next one. Bye for now. While you go, you can see my empty plate. Bye-bye. See you in the next one.